So hello guys, in this video I am explaining you the section 6, that is design of tension members, and I will explain from IS 800 2007 because I think it's comfortable for me and I think for you also because it's from code directly. But I will explain the things in deep and I will explain everything in Hindi as well as English so that everyone who doesn't know Hindi, that person can also understand. So let's start. So in section 6, the section 6 has 6.1 that is telling us that the factor design tension in the members shall satisfy the following requirement, that is T should be less than TD, where TD is the design strength of the member and T is the factor load, factor design load, the factor design tension जो हमारे member पर आ रहा है, that is coming on our member. So the thing is we have to determine first what is the design strength of our member that is subjected to tension. So the tension members have their design strength due to three reasons. They can be due to any of the three reasons. किसी भी तीन वजह से डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ हो सकती है. पहला आपकी डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ हो सकती है ड्यू टू यील्डिंग ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन. दूसरा डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ हो सकती है ड्यू टू रप्चर ऑफ क्रिटिकल सेक्शन या नेट एरिया रप्चर भी कह सकते हैं. एंड तीसरी हो सकती है डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ ड्यू टू ब्लॉक शेयर. सो जो फर्स्ट जो है डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ ड्यू टू यील्डिंग ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन, ये उन मेंबर्स के लिए है, दिस इज़ फॉर दोज मेंबर्स दैट हैव नॉट बोल्ट्स इन देम, जिसमें बोल्ट वगैरह नहीं लगे हैं, फास्टनर्स नहीं लगे हैं. तो उनकी जो डिज़ाइन स्ट्रेंथ होती है ड्यू टू यील्डिंग ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन से ही गवर्नड होगी. जब बोल्ट्स नहीं है तो नेट एरिया का सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता. ब्लॉक शेयर भी वी विल सी, ब्लॉक शेयर will not be considered in that, and net area rupture will also be not considered in that members that have not any bolts in them. Only design strength due to yielding of cross section, this will be considered in those members. So like plates हुई और भी जो रहते हैं, कई सारे मेंबर रहते हैं इसमें. आई सेक्शन हो सकता है, टी सेक्शन, एंगल, single angle, double angle, many of them. I also know, don't know every one of them. I know few of them. So when the thing is कि they should not have bolts in them, then this only will be considered. So here the TDG is showing the design strength due to yielding of cross section. AG is the gross area, yani total area of the cross section. Fy is the yield stress that is given in the table. There are two table, table number 4 and table number 5 given in this IS code, and one is for the partial safety factor for loads and one is for the partial safety factor for materials. So there are two tables. Okay, I am showing you those two tables. This is the table number 4, partial safety factors for loads, whether it is dead load. DL means dead load, LL means live load. Okay, and EL is the earthquake load, it is written there. And next table is the partial safety factor for materials. That's why here is written gamma m. M is showing the partial safety factor for materials, and there was showing gamma L. Gamma F means for loads. So different designation is given. So the important thing is that we should know these table and they are given in our code itself. Like 1.25 is given for resistance governed by the ultimate stress, and resistance governed by the yielding. For that partial safety factor is 1.10, so that we will use here. Okay, so yeah, so here gamma m naught means partial safety factor for failure in by yielding, and yielding भी just अभी सी हमने देखा, yielding के लिए 1.10 है हमारा partial safety factor जो है 1.10. It is written in first. Okay, and in third it is written for the ultimate stress. that we will use in the net area rupture design strength 1.25. Okay, so next is our, and always remember these yield stress, these ultimate stress, they are given in MPa, means megapascal, and our strength and areas are normally calculated in mm square, millimeter square. So our, and partial safety factor is dimensionless, so our design strength will come in Newton. Because it is in megapascal, that means 10 to power 6 Newton per mm square, and area is in mm square. So mm square will cancel out and our design strength will come in Newton. Remember this because many times we mistake in this. Now next design strength due to rupture of critical section. So basically this design strength is considered when your members are having bolts in them or fasteners in them or any um, thing that is connecting 2 or 3 members. Okay, that is bolt fasteners basically, because these bolts and fasteners actually reduces the effective area, because they will occupy some space, है ना, they will be inserted in some holes और वो कुछ ना कुछ space occupy करेंगे. So that's why क्या होगा कि जो हमारा जो नेट एरिया होगा वो हमारा हमेशा ग्रॉस एरिया से कम होगा. Okay, it will be less than the gross area. And one more thing is there कि why we are saying rupture of critical section, because in this design strength we remember the theory, that is कि if bolts हैं आपके मेंबर में, तो जहाँ पे bolts हैं वो जो एरिया होगा वहाँ पर जो आपकी स्ट्रेसेस आएंगी, टेंसाइल स्ट्रेसेस आएंगी, वो 2 to 3 टाइम्स ज़्यादा आएंगी उन एरियाज से जहाँ पर bolts नहीं हैं. दिस इज़ अ बेसिक थ्योरी कि the areas near to the holes of bolts, they will be subjected to 2 to 3 times more tension than the rest of the effective area or than the net effective area. Actually net effective area से 2 to 3 times ज़्यादा आएंगे. That means कि वो जो areas हैं that are near to the holes, they will yield first and then the rest area will yield. And if we increase the load further, then they will reach to ultimate stress. First yield stresses come, and if you further increase the load, then ultimate stress come. You all know, I think, engineering stress strain curve. In that curve we know कि पहले at first stress is proportional to strain in the elastic zone, then yield point come, lower yield point and upper yield point. After that one point come, if we further increase the load, where necking starts, rupture happens, that is the ultimate stress point. And if we increase the load further also, then at one point the member will fail, that is failure point. So that you should see on the internet, that engineering stress strain curve, it is basic curve. From there I am saying okay, then after yielding of whole net area, our areas near to the hole will reach to the ultimate stress. Then after, if we also if we increase the load, then our rest area will also reach the ultimate stress. So when our whole net effective area will reach the ultimate stress, then rupture will happen. We consider this rupture of the critical section will happen. So here we are considering this theory, and so here the DTDN means design strength to net area rupture is 0.9 ANFU upon gamma ml. Gamma ml we just see, we just saw है ना, we have actually saw कि that it is 1.25 partial safety factor in the table number 5 we have seen. And FU is the ultimate stress. Ultimate stress is also given, yield stress is also given in one table, table number that is also there in the code. You can see it. Various grades, for various grades there are different yield stresses and different ultimate stresses. Like for FE 410, your ultimate stress is 410. megapascal, and the yield stress is 250 megapascal. And one more thing is here, why here is written 0.9, and in the design stress due to gross yielding there was not written um, any decimal number, because here we were considering the gross yielding only, है ना. आफ्टर दैट वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग द स्ट्रेंथ. हम मान के चल रहे हैं कि वो बस यील्ड ही होगा. यील्डिंग के बाद हम ये नहीं मान रहे हैं कि वो अल्टीमेट स्ट्रेस तक भी जा सकता है. एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपन्स कि अवर member can take load up to its ultimate stress, ultimate strength, but here we are considering its strength up to yield stress only. So that's why there is no need of any decimal number here, but we are taking the ultimate stress. हम पहले ही उसकी जो स्ट्रेंथ है अल्टीमेट स्ट्रेंथ तक ले रहे हैं. अल्टीमेट स्ट्रेंथ के बाद मेंबर फेल होगा डायरेक्ट फिर, इसलिए हमने सेफ्टी के लिए, फॉर सेफ्टी पर्पज वी हैव इंसर्टेड हेयर 0.9. इट्स फॉर सेफ्टी. ओके, so design strength due to rupture of critical section, we design for various actually tension members occur in various cross sections like plates, angles, okay, eye sections. So for plates it's a simple formula, 0.9 ANFU upon gamma ml. Okay, but for if we consider for angles, single angles, then it will be different. Okay, for eye section, for channel, for double angle, it will be different. Okay, first let's understand what is this AN.